Is going on, guys? Welcome back to the IEL League tonight. I guess it's just IEL. There's no league at the. I just realized I've been doing that wrong. I've been doing that wrong with a couple of leagues now. The L stands for league. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb for that. Anyway, regardless of me being dumb there, this is gonna be another banger match here. We got Oblivion Phantom going up against Quiet Esports in this one. Actually, it's Quiet Reapers, I do believe, in this one. I might have put the wrong logo. Actually, I'm all over the place tonight. But regardless of that, we'll take a quick rundown of the rosters in this one. We'll start with Oblivion Phantom. We got Swarm. We got the fake zombie, Cave, and Leroy. I believe actually Cable coming in for Swarm in this one. Actually, Kiki as well. I'm just all over the place tonight. We'll take a quick look at the Quiet Reapers roster, and it looks like Flixie, J-Rat, Kerbin, and King Off rounding out the roster. So we'll take one last look at the maps and modes before we get things started, so I don't make any more absolutely detrimental mistakes to the broadcast here. And we'll see if we see some fireworks tonight, just because I do believe this should be an interesting map set. We're going to start things off with Colossus, Den, Scar, and then we got some DLC ones the further we go in. We got Sake, we got Fringe if we do need to see the distance here, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. I feel like Oblivion Phantom, probably the stronger team going into this one. Quiet Reapers has had a little bit of a tough season at 1-3 right now, looking for a big upset into this match in particular. I feel like the Phantoms, if they come out prepared, they don't come out slow in this map one, they should be able to hopefully take the series. I'll give, I think prediction-wise, I think it'll probably be 3-1 if I had to guess. Could be, looking more or less than that, but I think Phantoms are going to take it, and it's up to Quiet, really, to prove me wrong into this one, and we'll see if that's going to be the case, because we are loading on in to this map number 1 on Colossus, and, I mean, Colossus, kind of the trendsetter, the tone setter in this series, and this will give me a good indication of kind of where the teams are at in the slang department. If they're a little sluggish, just coming off work and stuff, or if they're actually locked in, dialed, and ready to get things underway. So let's head on in, and we'll see what ends up happening here. Is it going to be Oblivion Phantom, or will it be the Quiet Reapers taking this map number 1? And I am curious, too, if they're going to be shooting like I know they can, or if they're going to be a little bit off their game tonight. I've seen this team a couple other times, so we'll see if that's going to be the case. Let's go on board with the man who jump scared me in the call a little bit ago. It's Cable, cooking the nades, see if he's able to get anything off the opening. And while it's not going to be a good start for him, and I apologize, the kill feed is double white right now for some reason. I don't know why that is the case. I set it to purple, but didn't save or something. I don't know. It's going to be a mess in the kill feed. I'll just try and track the names as best I can here, but I don't know. I'll have to fix that between the match. Remind me to do that. I don't know why it's just another thing wrong with my game, alas. It is what it is. And it's going to be Oblivion Phantom with the early time in the P1, and we'll see if they can try and hold this. King Off trying to look through towards Statue. He'll back down for the moment as Leroy and crew looking to try and soak as best they can. Cable goes for the chow, and he'll get cleaned up as well. So, I mean, Quiet Reapers will get them off the time, thanks to King Off and J-Rat getting the final 2 here, but they got a big job to try and push through toward New, and so far so good. Looks like Kerbin flying forward, looking for another one here, and Flixie will get his trade, but it's one thing pushing through P1, it's another thing to try and flip these spawns. We'll see if Oblivion is able to hold in this aspect or not. Leroy cooking off the opening break and a 4-2 start. Looking to get some more kills, but a double kill coming through. Nice nade coming through, and it's going to be Flixie getting credit for both of those. Everybody on the Reapers contributing, and you still have Cable in the back looking to play spoiler for these spawns. He's the only one really alive that can make a play on the pinch, but you still have Kerbin watching it, and as I say that, he's going to turn horrible timing. Cable patience pays off in that aspect. He's able to get the trade, and, well, I mean, unfortunate, really, for Reapers. You just didn't clear out the last remaining player. Scrap Time should be going purple here, although we wouldn't know because it's all white in the feed, and I'll make sure to get that fixed. Map number 2, guys. Don't worry, it's driving me nuts as well, but Phantom coming out swinging. Maybe not as hot as I started. I would have thought maybe for one of them. I feel like they, maybe a little bit cold off the opening break here, but we'll see if Quiet Reapers is able to answer back on this P2 kill here. And, well, so far the answer is no. It will be the break coming through from Kiki and crew. And how long can you hold this? Because I feel like both hills so far have been pretty back and forth. P2 maybe a little bit better. Nice double from Kiki there. The reload just in time, but Kerbin is on point. He's able to get 1, 2, maybe even a third one here as well. Low HP, runs straight into that Semtex, so not exactly the best scenario, but he does get 2 for his efforts, and now it's going to be Flixie with 2 as well. So similar fashion, I feel like, in all these hills so far, back and forth affair. Nobody really comfortable on this one. Flixie maybe going for the chow on the wrong person. There's still somebody on the backside of time you probably could have went for, and that'll lead to the break for Phantom. Cable having a force break for himself. Starting off strong on P3 here. Turning, not quite able to get the shots to land there, but Phantom with the scrap time. Gonna have to work for these spawns on new now. You got J-Rat patrolling the statue area. It's gonna be up to Kiki and crew in the back to try and take care of business, but Fake Zombie able to get 4 in the back, and Oblivion with that kill on the hill right back into it. They flipped like it's nothing. And Quiet Reapers, this is not exactly a look you wanted to see on rotation here. You need to try and find something. J-Rat able to get his way toward the back of time, but we'll see how long he's able to stay alive. Actually, quite a while here, because Leroy, the only one pushed forward. He is going to get 1. Looking for a second, but can't quite close the gap here, so it's going to be Cable now. Going to have to try and do the most to try and get involved into this. Going to try and find the gap window, and he found it. Able to get another one, and, well, the double kill rolls through. So, good timing from Cable. Good route off of spawn. Force reform again, and it's going to be Phantom with another instance of grabbing about 20 seconds or so of scrap time. And I'll say, man, this scrap time, it adds up. If you're able to soak the remainder of all the scrap times on the hills, I mean, that's essentially almost half the hill gone, just because, you know, you can't really hit old. So, good stuff from Phantom as we go to our second set of rotations here. We'll see if Quiet Reapers can have a better time around on the P, or the second rotation, I should say, but wasn't a horrible effort in the first time. Just, I mean, some of those routes just weren't picked up on, and Oblivion were able to capitalize on it, and Fake Zombie gonna get involved now in the hill, looking for a good trade. Leroy's there, and, well, Zombie cashes in on the second one as well, and Leroy on the 4 spree in the back of the spawn. Doesn't read the spawner right next to him, though. Why would you? Thought you would have had that pushed out by now, but the timing doesn't work out. Doesn't matter, though. Trades are in, and Phantom flips, so I'm curious what the comms are going to be sounding like for Oblivion Phantom here. Let's go into a quick listen in with them.
On stat, you said?
Yeah, he went statue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hitting tunnel. I'm
hitting tunnel.
There's nothing new yet. Nothing new yet. I'm
Watching that
sitting
T1.
Yeah, we still got back blue. We still got back blue.
Okay. Yep. I'm netting you deep yellow.
One more tunnel. One more
I'm
Q1.
picking up right side. I'm picking up right side.
Yeah, make sure we have far right. Watch good far right.
Bro, these kids can't get one more front time. Front side. Nice.
Then.
Back up, or
On
never
right
mind. Back up a little bit. Watch my blue.
I spawn here.
Okay.
I'm watching P1 stairs.
One's on stat AR.
They're gonna hit front and mid.
One on me. I couldn't saw that. That's on me.
I don't
There's one
want.
push the two. Push
One
the
back
two.
out. I got him.
One's deep blue.
I'm flying yellow. I'm flying yellow.
Oh, I killed the guy in the back. I killed him.
I don't want.
Okay, I'm picking up people. Lobby.
Yeah, make sure we're blocking here.
Yeah.
One shot P1. He's jumping down.
It's close.
I still have you blue lobby.
Ah, he's weak
I got
time.
back blue.
He's hitting back time.
Nice.
Nice.
Another one blue lobby now. Come inside door.
Nice.
Side done. One more close right time. He's close left. He's hitting the back.
Try to kill him.
Ah, he's
Go.
P1.
Yep.
I killed one bottom
Nice.
green.
Okay.
Kill one front.
I left ult.
Tunnel.
Is that 3?
Good
That's
stuff,
3 down.
Kiki. Yep, 3 down. Stuff, bro.
Where are we spawning?
he's-
Hold.
Watch back blue. We might flip to the yellow.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
watching.
Back full. Dead.
Yo, got Eddie.
Yes. Watch blue.
Blue?
We're getting splits.
Nice, good win,
Yeah,
Tom.
they're gonna be behind me. One's behind me. He's going outer blue crate.
Make sure we block. We're not blocked. We haven't blocked the side. One dead.
No.
I'm gonna.
And at the comms of Oblivion Phantom there. They sound pretty locked, sound pretty loaded, and while Cable having himself a map right now, 26 and 11, just running around, do whatever with the NPC in hand, and you saw Kiki able to get a 3-piece on rotation to lock down a ton of this plane, or this boat hill, I should say. I'm on the wrong map. I'm thinking it's Scar for some reason, but it's the boat on this one. And it has led to about a 60-second edge now for Oblivion and Quiet Reapers. You need to lock down this P4 if you're able to get back into this one, and we'll see if they're able to do so. It was Cable taking her out last time. That was the difference maker. And you got J-Rat trying to block the back, but he's able to do so, but Kervin needs some help from the front. He's going to get shut down. J-Rat should be able to get the trade on 1, and the route in the back might not be enough here. You got Flixie taking care of business, or so I thought. It's going to have to be Kervin, and Kervin with the world to do now, just getting flown at, and that should be the spawn out. That should be the break for Phantom here late into this one. And well, they got both their trophies invested on this P4. They want to lock this down for the remainder. I will say they are set up to do so. They got the setup, they got the push out, and Cable just still frying. 30 bomb has been achieved, and Well, Zombie on his heels as well with 28. It's really just been the slaying differential from those two. Really doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Oblivion Phantom. Nobody really able to match the pace for the Quiet Reapers right now. You have Turbin, having an okay effort at it, but everybody negative from the Reapers right now, and that has led to this huge deficit as we transition to our final rotation of kills here. It's going to be the P1 yet again, and it's going to be Quiet Reapers struggling to try and get their foothold into this 100-point deficit, looking to try and find something. Trades are going to go on in. Turbin for the one. J-Rat going to get cleaned up from the side, and well, Fake Zombie takes care of business on the final one. Kiki with 4, though. And it just seems like everybody I go on to for Phantom has been streaking, has been spreeing, and, well, Kiki's still not done on the 5. Can you make it 6? You can. Hellstorm acquired, but I'm not even going to lie. I don't even know if you're going to be able to use that Hellstorm before the game is going to end here, especially with the spawn control. I mean, if they flip, they'll have that back pocket to try and bail themselves out, but right now it is not looking like you need it. It has been all quiet on the Western Front right now for the Reapers. We'll see if they can get one final last-ditch effort to try and make something happen on the spawns here. Flixie with, oh, I think a smoke was dropped by accident. I'm not sure who the hell threw that, but maybe some lost aim assist in the smoke. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, who threw that smoke grenade, but I'm actually going to go through. Who has it? Was that a bug, or does somebody have a smoke on? I'm actually curious who ended up calling that one in. I guess we'll find out after if I do need to, record that, but it should be Oblivion Phantom looking to try and close here, 10 seconds away from it, and I would be surprised if Reapers are going to be able to even break this. They're super far away out of the play here. Flixie, the only one really close enough to touch, and he's going to get taken down as well, and that should be map number 1 here, and it will indeed huge. And I mean, just huge, comfortable. Map number 1 for Oblivion there, just taking care of business, quite literally, and over 100-point gap between both of those rosters. Great stuff from the Phantom as they'll start off with vengeance here, and potential look at maybe a 3-0 if they're in that dominant form, and it's gonna have to be the S&D now. Gonna have to be the S&D for Quiet. They're gonna need to get something going because that hard point was not it, and just struggling to get kills really in that one. Just good maps from Cable and the Zombie Man with 4k damage, and well, Leroy just super soaking, doing everything his team is required of him, and they'll take the dub in the first one here, and we're going to be heading to Den. It's going to be that S&D, so we'll see if the Quiet Reapers are able to answer back, because like I said, that's a tough way to start. S&D, you can change gears quite quickly, so we'll see if that's going to be beneficial for them or not. We're going to set it to a quick break while we get things set up here for map number 2, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. are back, guys, and I have some news, apparently. So, the Smoke Throne is going to make it so that this entire map is going to be replayed here, which, you know, okay, granted, fair, whatever. I have the colors right this time, so you guys won't have to, you know, spin your head around every time there's a kill to see what's happening here, and it'll make things a lot easier for me, so it's going to be a full replay. Not sure if I agree with that or not, but whatever. We ball. Screw it. Why not? And we'll see if it's going to be the same result. I feel like Quiet Reapers absolutely kind of got ran that last map. It was not particularly close, and we'll see if they can lock it in and make a better effort this time, because you're going to get kind of gifted a reset, I'm not going to lie, and we'll see if they can take it into their hands, and we'll see if Oblivion don't crumble under the pressure of a map replay, because I've seen this story time and time again where a reset cheese comes in and then the other team ends up winning. So I don't know if this is going to be one of those cases or not. I'm just saying. Off the opening break, it's not looking like that's going to be the case, though. Cable, 4-0. Leroy, 3-1 start for both of them. They got quite a bit of P1 time, quite a bit of space here for this rotation. Kiki watching the overextension is going to need some help. Multiple members heading his direction. He's able to clean up anything here on the flank. You got hitting the back right now, and, well, he's going to get gunned, but thankfully Zombie is going to be in tow, and well, he's going to be needed because Leroy also gets dealt with, so he's going to have to try and stay alive for these spawns here in the back. King off, looking to try and stay down, needs to be able to lock down the time. He gets a naded tag, but oh wow. Nice movement coming out, especially there. Fake Zombie getting it done on the 5. Kiki picks up the final straggler, and it's like nothing ever happened. Oblivion Phantom soaking the P2 time to their heart's content, and this is an even bigger lead than we saw the first time around this early on here. They're not watching the OE though. Kerbin able to make a route toward the back. If you can get a couple of kills here, this would be some nice scrap time to collect, but with this low a time, I mean, you might as well rotate toward new if you're the rest of Quiet Reapers, and it looks like that is going to be the case. You got J-Rat looking for the straggler, but the straggler already made it through. Kiki putting his foot down toward the tunnel, able to get one, a quick swap to the NPC. Will make it the second one here, and Kerbin from the front looking to try and make an impactful play. Pistol is out, pistol is good, and it's going to be Kerbin clutching up when you need him most on this hill here. King off toward the outer skirts right here. Challenging aggressively, didn't like that, but it just stayed down, and he's going to get taken down for that. And Oblivion break in again. So, I mean, Quiet Reapers making a couple of clutch gunfights happen in the back of both. And just not playing the positioning, not just staying down, trusting your teammates here will lead to Oblivion Phantom with this lead, with the hill time for the moment. Let's see if they can hold it. Flixie going for a route here. He's going to take a straggler with him. Make it 2 to trade on one more. Cable going to get ran at. Almost gunned in that aspect, but they'll get cleaned up regardless. King off looking to try and claim the remainder of this scrap time, but he's going to get dealt with. Oblivion in a similar position to they were. This is almost exactly what happened last time around. They had this P3 scrap. They need to push forward toward P2 with a decent lead here as well, so we'll see if Quiet Reapers can do a better job holding from the front this time. I feel like that's been their struggle so far in this entire map so far, has really just been holding. They've had the rotations many times, but just have not been able to win the gunfights in transition that you need to be able to win to really hold a hill here. So Kerbin all the way deep in the back looking to try and anchor this position, but he quickly finds himself the last alive, and he may have found a horrible timing window here. Not exactly sure what happened there. Thought he saw him cross, but it's not to be the case. And it's the Phantom yet again, getting it done here in the first map, at least on this first rotation. We'll see. I don't know if Quiet Reapers are going to be able to mount this comeback or not, because it's just still similar stat lines to the first one. I'm sorry. This is just kind of an unnecessary run back, in my opinion. I know the smoke was thrown, but it was thrown at such a late point into the game where, I mean, you know, even if it was a member of Phantom that threw it, I don't know if it would have affected the outcome that much regardless here, and I maybe am a little salty that I have to cast another replay for no reason. That's definitely not the case whatsoever, but I feel like if you're going to get gifted a reset, you got to have a better effort, better showing in the second one, and so far it's just been all purple in the feed. Everybody contributing and everybody just doing their thing. I feel like Leroy the only one struggling right now, but I mean, he's been just kind of chilling in the time for the most part, and that was kind of the case last time around as well. So, second rotation in. We got about a 70-80 point lead now coming in for the Phantom. Closing in on that 100-point lead as well, but Reaper's looking to try and make a push toward the hill here. King off, free firing, going to get a lot of tags here. Kerbin will double up thanks to that damage, and now from the front it's going to be Zombie taken care of. So Quiet Reapers starting to get a little bit of P1 hill time here, but they're going to need to push through toward new. Flixie already here. Is he able to make anything happen on this rotation? He does get one, but immediately the trades are on in, and it will be Phantom holding strong on the spawns, doing their thing in that aspect. The Curvin starting to fry a little bit here. He was the guy last map that was doing the most in the slang department for Quiet, and he is starting to shoot here. 3 spree for him from the front end of time. We'll see if he's able to get anything more. He's going to go for 4, but gets cleaned up here. J-Rat for the trade, but the spawns are going to flip, though. So, Quiet Reapers, you do the hard work. You go break through the front, you flip the spawns, and you got to hold now as the pressure is on and the pressure is mounting. Team Kill is going to help you out a bit here. We got Cable going to get taken down in the lobby, and now it's just Kiki and crew left to try and clean it up, and they will successfully. So, Phantom doing everything in their power to try and win this game and make sure that they keep this 1-0 advantage that they probably should have gotten first time around, but 20 seconds of scrap, and Quiet Reapers, you're spawning in Timbuktu. This is going to be a round and a half to try and get back to the time, and you're probably going to have one last attempt at this break here if you are the Reapers, but at this point, you probably just cut your losses, cut the map, rotate, and that looks like what they're going to be doing. J-Rat in the Creddy corner, and this is a good one. I'm not going to lie. I've been caught by this corner more often than I would care to admit. Quality corn, but unfortunately, nobody's going to be here yet, so Zombie's going to be on the hill. Hellstorm is going to be dropped, I believe, from Kiki this time, earning that one from the absolute domination in the slang department he's been put on display so far, and it's not going to find a whole lot. Honestly, probably didn't even need to invest that one, realistically. He already had the hill, but he called it out before that happened, as it does take an absolute eternity to call in the streaks in this game, and I wish I would change that going into MW4. I miss when streaks didn't take 20 years to call in, but doesn't really matter too much. I feel like, you know what it is? It's not that streaks take forever, it's that everything else is sped up, and then the fact that streaks calling in speed has not only, you know, stayed the same, but it's also slowed down, so it doesn't match whatsoever. It's kind of weird how the streaks are like I'm playing Battlefield, but the movement and the gunny and everything else is like I'm playing incredibly fast-paced Call of Duty, so I wish they would fix that for next year, but we'll see if that's going to be the case or not. But Oblivion looking poised to try and close this one out. They're going to get all the kills in transition. King off, the only one able to put up a fight here on this, and all shots are going to go everywhere except for the target. A lot of hit markers, but nothing going to connect. And Oblivion, if they can get one more kill here, should be able to lock down the spawns. Fake Zombie, though, last one alive, will spawn one of his teammates on top of him, and with those cleanups, they should be looking to try and close it out here, and potentially even 100-point clubbing in the end. Kiki having himself a map, as well as the rest of the Phantom just doing their thing on this Colossus yet again, and it's the run back, the salty run back, and it's going to be the same result here, most likely. It's 15 to close, and Phantom, we'll see if they can get any sort of streaks at the end here, and curious who's going to end up with the most kills, because right now it has been Kiki, but Fake Zombie making a good showing at the end of this map, looking to try and surpass him, but Kiki, probably the MVP of this replay right now. 2 minutes of hill time, and the 29 bomb has been achieved, and it is the exact same result again. Yeah, Swarm, that's what I'm saying. The smoke was thrown, so they had to replay. Probably didn't have to replay, but, you know, they're going to waste my time some more. They're going to replay the Colossus, and it's going to be the exact same result. Actually, you got shit on even harder this time around, and if it sounds like I'm salty, I am. It is what it is. Happens. We're going to head to Den now, and it's going to be Phantom up 1-0 in this one officially this time, as an even more dominant performance this time. I'll actually, you know, change the score this time, since, you know, it's going to be a little bit different this time in the end. And, yeah, I'm not too happy. I'm a little unhappy that happened, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. Stuff happens. We're going to head to Den, and I'm going to head to a quick break so I don't punch my, my hole in my monitor real quick. We're going to head to there. We'll be right back with that map number 2. back. Map number 2 here. Oblivion Phantom taking the first one pretty comfortably. Well, very decisively, I should say. Not even just comfortably. That was a dominant showing. And we'll see if they're going to be doing it here again. First blood, though, with the sniper. It's going to be J-Rat to rattle one off for the opening blood. Flixie finds his timing in. Well, this route might work out from Kiki, but you lost 2 of your teammates already here. And also another gunfight from Cable on the flip side. Can he find the snipe? No, that would have been a highlight reel play for sure, but Kiki does the damage instead. 2 for him, and now it's the 1v1. Flixie versus Kiki. In a round that probably should have went quiet Reaper's way. We'll see if Phantom can clutch up here. Flixie, oh, the timing is terrible. I don't know who is this going to favor in the end here. Flixie going for the reroute. I don't know if he heard him or not. They're playing for each other, and Kiki might have caught the timing, gifted it back, and it's Kiki with the hat trick, and it's Phantom winning the first one in an unlikely fashion. I feel like that probably should have been one quiet. Reapers were able to close, but the timing works in your favor in the end, and you're able to make do with a bad situation. So Phantom opening things here, and maybe not strong, but they clutch up when it matters. I'm curious if the sniper is going to stay out for J-Rat here. He's able to find 2 in that round, so I can imagine he probably keeps this one out. And Cable looks like on the flip side was the sniper play. Let me go on Cable actually real quick, just to make sure he has this or not real quick. And it looks like the way he's playing, he might have this one out. J-Rat going for the peek, and he rattles one off. We'll see you later, Cable. Sniper who already won twice by J-Rat. And that's some good looks for the Reapers for the first blood department, but you got to be able to close out the round now. And I mean, you're all stacked toward A. You have a feeling this pinch is going to come through. It's going to come down to timing. And look where number 2 is at. Big Zombie toward outer. J-Rat rattles another snipe off in this one, but King Off can't close the deal on that gunfight. Leaves J-Rat the lone member. Bomb is going to get collected, but can you get anything done with this sniper or not? He's going to be spotted. He should have a decent idea where both are. Is he going to win the gunfight with the Jaeger? And the answer is no. It's going to be Phantom closing out another round despite, I mean, the first blood's going your way if you're Reapers. This sniper has worked out well so far, but J-Rad just needs his teammates to start getting some kills, just getting some trades at the very least here. Those trades have not been there yet, and that has allowed Phantom to clutch up 2 different rounds now. Just running it down. I'm not exactly a huge fan of the way they've been running it down, but it's been working, so if it ain't broke. Kiki on 5, looking to close in on this Hellstorm early on. We'll see if he's able to find it. It's going to be toward mid we go. Kerbin going to be meeting him. Knives are out, and well, Kiki gifted one. Both players had their knife out. Not ideal. J-Rat's going to opt to put the sniper away, and I don't really blame him. He's been needing some help, and, well, he's trying to help himself, but Cable's going to get another freebie here, and that should be the bomb going down. 2v4. J-Rat and Flixie with it all to do. J-Rat's gonna get cleaned up. Flixie last alive, surrounded, hands up. And he'll fall. 3 straight. Oblivion Phantom getting it done in the search. Probably the most decisive round we've seen so far. And I'm not gonna lie, if Reapers don't step it up in this S&D, this is probably looking like a 3-0. Just based on what I saw in that first map. Well, first 2 maps, you could argue. A hardpoint replay, but we're going to need to start seeing something from King Off and from Kerbin in this one. So both sitting on donuts, and really just the teamwork needs to step it up. I feel like you need to play a little bit closer together if your Reapers play for those trades, and just make sure you're team shooting, because so far it's been pretty rough going. Cable barely off the mark with that one. That would have been a good first blood to find, but through mid might be where you find it. No, Zombie is gonna live, so well, I'm thinking about going down here. Route's going through from Zombie. He's gonna shoot though. They're gonna know he's here, but he's gonna reposition. Flixie just gives him the freebie back. 2 HP. Zombie gonna be living in this one. Do you fly at him or do you play for the info? And Zombie just gonna heal. He's gonna regen. He gets the final 2, and that is not what you wanted to see. You gotta get that trade if you're Reapers though. You had him so low, you might as well go for the flying. And they tried, I guess, for the trade. It just wasn't enough. The pinch works out for you. And I don't know if I've actually seen that camo. I'm looking at that camo right now. I might have to, I'm not even sure what that is. I gotta look that one up, because that one looks cool. Little sidebar there. And it's 4 straight, and it's 6 sprees for both Kiki and for Zombie, both a kill off of getting this Hellstorm. And it's only J-Rat really so far that has spawned in for the Reapers, and that's just not going to be enough, frankly. And they're going to elect to stack A, and well, a misread here is going to be B. Phantom 4 stacking strong, and this should be a bomb plant early on. Leroy, I'm not sure where you're going. You got the bomb here, so we'll like to see maybe somebody else grab the bomb if you're going to be the guy watching the flank, but they're going to play for the kills, and they're going to earn, well, not one yet. Kiki is able to earn that Hellstorm, though. Unfortunately for Reapers, you had 2 players on 6 sprees, and now Kiki on 8 in a row. Can you make it 9? Why not? Get 9 straight for you, and Curvin, it's a donut versus the infinity number at the moment. And Curvin looking to try and clutch. He might be able to. A lot of shots, not enough damage. Kiki's going to cross back, and I don't know if you spotted this timing, so you could find the 10th one here, and you will. Why not? Just give him everything. I believe that was the ace for Kiki in the round to put your team up 5-0. And now the circumstances dire for the Reapers. You need to at least put 1 on the board for my sanity here. And for morale, especially heading into a new map here, would be nice to at least get a couple of rounds. If the hard point is any indicator of how the next respawn will go. But this S&D might even be more of an indicator, to be honest here. Still looking at Curvin and King off to get something. Just for confidence sake, but we'll see if that's going to be the case here. I'm curious if Cable has the sniper back out. He does. Looks like the gunfight is going to be happening toward mid. Leroy's going to eat a lot of bullets. No dice on that one, but what a nade. Wow. I'm not going to lie, that nade looked random, and well, J-Rat, you're off the map. Honestly, just send him. Send him to map 3 at this point. We're falling off the map. Hellstorm's going to be dropped. You got King off. He's pushed up toward Dojo aggressively, and he might be able to find Kiki here, but Kiki knows exactly where he's at. And now Flixie, the last one standing. We'll see if he's able to make any sort of impact on this round, but he's got 3 players left to deal with, and Kiki still has not died in this one, and I just like the way Oblivion are playing this. I mean, they're fanned out approach. They have all their bases covered. You got Kiki shouldering both angles of approach on A, and it's going to be the last one guaranteed. Oblivion with the 6-0, and this one speed running through the search. And I'm not going to lie, Quiet Reapers looking pretty dire in these circumstances, now heading back to a respawn. Especially after playing 2 respawns early on in this one. They're both pretty decisive. It's going to have to be a much better look in the overload here, but I'm not going to lie, guys. This one looking like a hot 3-0. I kind of called it beforehand, and that's kind of what I thought was going to happen, especially if Kiki's dropping numbers like that. It's a tough effort to try and climb back from a hole this deep, really. I've seen matches like this, and they don't tend to be surprises, let me put it that way. So Scar Overload up next, and we'll see if Quiet can, do some voodoo magic, perform a miracle, sacrifice a goat, and maybe get something under their belt for this one. We'll send it to a break, and we'll find out if they can do something after this. And welcome back to the game here. Map number 3 underway. Oblivion, Phantom looking to close it in 3, and I'm gonna be honest, they're poised to do so, incredibly so, especially with how the first hardpoint went. Look at that, all 4 dead off the opening break. That is not what you want to see if you're a fan of the Reapers. Fake Zombie pushing up for the spawn kills, and it's gonna be Kiki delivering the first one already, and I have a feeling this might be a steamroll. I'm gonna go into an early listen, and while I have a chance here, let's go into a listen with Phantom here.
I'm
Oh my
gonna
God,
close
Bum.
corner. I'm gonna close corner.
Yo,
Top right,
top green, top green.
Top green.
Nice, they're gonna be mid-cut.
Two green. Top green.
I got
One
one
second.
more.
Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm pushing up, I'm capping.
We're good. They're spawning red.
I got a house.
I'm on X. I'm on X.
They're gonna spawn mid. They're gonna spawn mid.
I spawned back blue. I must pick up mid here.
Wait, he spawned behind me. Directly on me. We're good
Got
though.
mid.
I'm gonna grab it.
Making them
You're by
tweak.
yourself though.
There's
You
one
might
other
have spawned back
spawn.
B. Might have spawned back B.
Yeah, they're all there.
I got one.
We have
Yo, he jumped down on me.
one
got
should
that?
be in back of their spawn, while the other one just has to watch top green.
He's super weak. Super
Ah,
weak.
no, he got me, There's two. There's two back there.
There's 2 back there now. Okay. I'm coming to spawn. I'm coming.
Yeah, he's on
I'm
source.
still running.
You got.
One
I
store,
can
one-
hellstorm it.
Okay,
I'm
one
hellstorm.
Jenny.
I'm hellstorming.
Store one
They're
shot.
gonna
He just
go,
went bottom
mid
blue.
score.
Just went bottom
I'm
blue.
still behind them. Where are they?
Top right.
I can't see yet.
One's bottom blue. One's
One's
blue.
back green. One's
He's going top blue. I'm chasing.
One store.
Top right. So
Spawn on the side.
One front blue and one top red.
In blue.
Hey,
In blue in front. We gotta play for this guy in blue. He's gonna fuck our whole thing.
Yo, I killed one. Nice. There's still the guy. in blue.
absolute.
I'm
He's
spawned
on
down. I'm spawned
dude,
down.
he's still back blue.
I'm playing for reset, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
play for
Yeah,
reset.
just play.
And that the comms of Oblivion Phantom. Quiet Reapers are going to get on the board, and yeah, maybe a misuse of the Hellstorm. I'm not sure if it was necessary to do that, but I mean, hey, you might as well use it while you got it. You might earn another one eventually here as well, but Phantom will stabilize. They'll get the reset. They'll get the third one as well, so quick recovery from what could have been a pretty dire situation for Quiet there, and unfortunately for Quiet too, because they were set up for new, just lost all the gunfights in transition, and we'll see if they're able to stabilize and prevent the fourth one from going through. It's curving toward mid-map, but he runs out of ammo, and now King off to defend the portal, is able to get the one with the help of his teammate here. Still one toward top green cable, trying to live, but they're getting surrounded, and King off, you gotta be careful here, because the drone is still on your goal line. You make sure you shut down the first, but it's gonna be the second one, and Fake Zombie runs it in. 4-1 at halftime. Decisive yet again from Phantom. Just prowess, I would say, in respawn, but it's just been in this series, man. It's just been a mismatch. Reapers just have not awoken, have not played very well in this one, and it's going to be 5 more minutes to prove us wrong if they're able to send us to a map number 4, because it's Phantom with all the momentum in the world. And that might have been one of the fastest breakoffs for Deads I've ever seen in Overload that I've seen all year. I feel like they all died simultaneously, so I mean, good stuff from Phantom, and we'll see. I mean, let's go on the board with Reapers off this opening, just to see if they're able to find anything off the break here. I would love to do a listening with Reapers, but we unfortunately don't have their comms right now. I would love to just kind of hear, you know, what's going on their side, but we'll see on the opening break if they're able to find anything. Stored market we go. First one's going to drop, so good double up in that aspect. Kervin able to stay alive for a moment. Flixie, can you find the trade? Not quite yet. He's going to spot a couple of players here, but the shots aren't going to be on point. Can you find anything with the Jaeger out? Well, you found your teammates, so not exactly ideal. Kervin does get to clean up on one, but not exactly the best break-off ever, but it could have been a lot worse. Could have been like last half, so back to parity we go. J-Rat looking to try and find somebody toward mid-map, and King off patrolling market. Not sure exactly where this angle of approach is going to be in Cable. I mean, I was watching him on the minimap. He just sat here for, I think, like 20-30 seconds waiting for somebody to go his direction with the sub, which is, I mean, hey, patience, but not exactly the angle I would have played, just maybe toying with his opponent. Zombie's going to grab the drone, and now they're going to wrap it toward plane, so a chance for Phantom to try and put the first one of the half in. But J-Rat, nice little laydown cheese spot. Is going to find one, and with 3 dead, now a chance for Reapers to finally get some aggression on the board with that wave, so Kervin's gonna drop it, or grab it, grab it. It's not even Kervin dropping it, grabbing it. It's Flixie. My brain is fried. Here I am reading the minimap wrong. Reapers do get shut down on that approach quickly, so how does your defense our Reapers here. You got J-Rat and crew trying to defend. First one might go in, though. In the meantime, somehow Phantom able to make that route happen. Even with Quiet Reapers reinforcing there, they just found the gap, and it's not the best defense coming through from the Reapers there. They're going to need to try and get a lot of space here on this wave just to put them in the funnel. Because if you can get in the spawn trap at this map, it's definitely not over, but we really haven't seen that so far at all. We've seen a couple of waves out of the mid from the Reapers, but just haven't been able to get that second wave that's so important to try and convert here. But this might be the chance. King off at the goal line. You need one more gunfight, but unable to find it. Footsie still here, though. But with that three-piece from Kiki, nice triple up there. Just goal line defense after goal line defense from both teams, but Phantom so far have had the better looks so far. They've had so many opportunities and capitalized on multiple of them, but this has been more of a struggle. But Kiki with a couple of kills on that one will finally get cleaned up, but it will extend the play a little bit longer, help his teammates off of spawn to defend and prevent really any sort of shenanigans from happening for the Reapers here. And they're running out of time, man. 2.5 minutes might seem like a lot, but it can be an eternity if you're not able to get that second wave of kills. And especially right now, it's tough going on this A side of the map, which seems like where Reapers are prioritizing. I can understand why. You know, the drone has kind of been back and forth over here the entire half. With that 3 dead, it's going to be Phantom progressing up the map. Leroy with the drone, and really only a couple players left to defend. Kiki looking for somebody mid-map behind you, and he will get that kill, but the rest of his teammates are going to be falling on the flip side, and J-Rat will pick up the device. I kind of want to see Quiet Reapers wrap this one toward Motel side. I feel like we've been seeing a lot of tug-of-war toward plane, and you're really not going to be able to get a whole lot of progression on this side of the map, so would like to see them wrap it here, but that's not going to be their intentions for the moment, and you see Cable thinking the same thing. He picks up the Traggler on the flip side. Kiki going to grab the device. He'll put in number 6, and that might just be the dagger most likely here. Now under a minute 30, 5 scores. I don't think I've ever seen it come back quite this drastic. And not only that, you still got players of Oblivion Phantom in your base that you're going to have to contend with. Leroy looking to try and find a couple, but it's going to be Cable and crew shutting them down here. Kiki running the device for number 7. If you get across, this might just be it, and well, you'd shut him down, but even still, this is going to be a tough 5 scores. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think this is possible at this point. 5 scores in a minute is, even with the 10-second timer, that's not possible anymore, so it will be Oblivion Phantom taking the map number 3 and taking the sweep of the series, and at this point, we're playing for stats. We're playing for, if we could see number 8 on our board, as number 7 does roll through, you still got 45 to try and close this one out early, and really, it's who's gonna be performing better in the end from the Phantoms here. Who's gonna have the most kills, I guess you could argue. So far, it has been Cable with the most at the moment. Leroy at 22, just behind him. We'll see if he's able to earn any more. Well, he's gonna jump out, and well, Leroy himself to death there. Old meme coming through. It looks like King off. Gonna be trying to put the second one in, and this is honestly, hey, you get a consolation cap at the very least, make the scoreline look a little better, but pretty decisive victory nonetheless. Oblivion Phantom taking this one dominant fashion, looking, I wouldn't say like maybe the best team to beat in this group, but they have looked good the last couple of times I have spectated them. So I'm curious actually who's the top of their group as well, because I haven't really spectated a ton of this one as well. In the end, I've seen Phantom and I've seen a couple other teams, but curious if they're able to make a run in the playoffs. I'm you know what I mean? So we'll see if that ends up happening, but a dominant 7-2 performance in the Overload, and they'll take it in 3-0 fashion here. I'm not gonna lie, guys, there wasn't a ton to talk about that series. Sometimes you just get the belt, and it is what it is for Quiet Reapers. Hopefully they come back next time with maybe a little bit more footing in this in a series that I cover, but we'll see if that is gonna be the case. 3-0 on that one. Leroy with a nice series overall in that one, and I feel like Cable probably my MVP in that one. Actually, I don't know. It's tough because it's one of those series where I feel like everybody was contributing, so hard to give MVP to anybody. But I feel like Cable in every map that I saw was doing his thing. Kiki though in that search, actually I'm gonna give it to Kiki. He had a crazy search and destroy. He went at like 11-0, so I'm gonna give it to Kiki for this one for him, and we'll take one last look at how this series played out. And yeah, those are the stat lines we're seeing. I mean, 100-point club 6-0. Really, the Overload was the closest one, but even that one wasn't particularly close. And it was the hot 3-0 for the Phantom in the end there. So, guys, appreciate y'all coming out in the chat. I know that was a quick one. I do have another series here in a little bit. Actually, I think it's going to be a while Let me look at my phone real quick. Yeah, it's going to be at 12:15 Eastern if you guys are up that late. It's going to be a couple hours, so that'll be an interesting one. That'll be Clubhouse going up against AOS Kuro. That one probably should be a closer matchup than this one will be if you guys are interested in that. But until then, guys, I will see you later. If not, I will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later.
Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember, bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December, I bring that winter heat. Niggas dying the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bomb money, we doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets, we play for keys. 2011, August 11, RIP OD, August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45, I'm like, what?